Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Greetings from, well, I'm back home now, but Guten Tag, mein Freunds. Hello from Germany. It's good to be home. I had a great time, and without further ado, let's get into the game. We left off, just getting started in the Twilight Forest, wanting to get into our tech tree. I did a little bit off camera just to kind of get back into the swing of things. Nothing too crazy here. I'll start by showing you what I did in Twilight Forest. Well, first thing I did was I raised the roof one level, because if it's only 2 units high, every time you come through this gate, your head's going to clip into the wall and you'll take a point of damage. And when healing is not free, that's expensive. I do eventually want to go here and mine this hollow hill out, but not yet. I started a mine shaft. I'm leaving that until I get fortune, or until I really need it. I don't think I showed you guys these before, but live roots. They're the ones that allowed me to make the cool stuff before. I decided I'd leave it and harvest it. There we go. Let's just drop a torch back in here. It drops live root, which when combined with iron and a gold nugget gives ironwood materials. When smelted, gives you 2 ironwood ingots, which you can use to make ironwood armor. And I think I talked about this in my previous world, a little better than iron, and they all come with 1 enchantment. Like, I think I'm gonna go for the plate mail. Just the plate mail, maybe the pants. I don't know. Maybe the boots for feather falling. It all depends on. I have 8, so this will give me 16 total pieces. That's enough to make 2 pieces of armor. So I'll probably make the chest piece and the pants just because they take the most, but we'll see. That, you know. Any rate, started up a mine shaft, just your basic mine shaft in a couple of directions. Got some gold, got some iron, got a couple more diamonds. I'm still missing an emerald, so we will be digging for emeralds, because I really want an emerald for silk touch purposes. Let's see. So I want to go over to here. No. There we go. Just starting up my next mine shaft real quick here. Don't worry, we won't be doing this the whole time. But I did get enough materials, tin, gold, silver, lead, that we should have no trouble getting right into the tech tree. So this episode we will get a magmatic dynamo going. We will also get a pulverizer going. I believe I have enough string for that. And yeah, that's just kind of being a little reckless here. Come on, clear up. This is why I can't wait to get silk touch. You can mine coal safely because it doesn't count as a broken block. Not to mention, I can then pulverize things for... The pulverizer is basically like Fortune 2.5. Fortune 3 does outperform a pulverizer for a lot of things, but you need Fortune 3. And the pulverizer definitely outperforms Fortune 2. So, for early game and for automation, the pulverizer is just amazing. But anyway, I'm going to leave some of this stuff here in the walls. I don't need it at this immediate moment. Just kind of showing you guys a little bit and talking while getting stuff done. So this is our Twilight Forest mine shaft. Nothing too fancy, but we've gotten a lot of gold back, so I'm pretty happy. Hey, there's a spider chilling outside. Hey, you wanna come on down where I can see a spider? Yeah, they like to sit right above your head. Oh well, let's go back home. Did a couple other little things. I made some barrels for storage of my most common. I already need to upgrade my stone barrel because it's almost completely full. Silver, coal, da-da-da. I will smelt that down. Some sticks. Just throw those over there. Yeah. As I can say, I got a fair bit of gold. You can see I've got 13 pieces here, 2 blocks, and I've got 4 blocks of gold in the smeltery. Just getting some processed so that I'm ready to go. Let's see. I also made myself a little prayer room up here. It's a little bit elevated, so I don't hopefully get jumped by a creeper. But this is just where I can clear view of the sky, pray, yeah. I get a nice lay of the land. Let's see. I think I showed you guys this room. This will be just a basic machinery, storage, whatever room. I hollowed out a second little room over here. This eventually, I love Thaumcraft. We're going to be doing some more Thaumcraft in this world. Well, I currently love Thaumcraft. I might get tired of it, but you get the idea. This will be my Thaumcraft room. The mines down there I really haven't changed much, so that's about where we're at. Otherwise, I just processed some raw materials. And you see I've got 11 diamonds. I'm rich. So, just process some basic materials so that we can get started. I'm just going to process some iron down as well. Let's see, for that, I'm just getting everything I need to process this. So I will need, that is plenty. Good enough. To make the ironwood materials, it's gold, iron, and the live root. So that's just what I'm doing. I'm also gonna stick some iron. I have a ton of iron. I know I will need iron. Might as well just start processing some now. Okay. But let's, there we go. Raw ironwood materials. Bam. That was easy. Grab the gold there. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good on gold. So if I really have to, health-wise, I can eat a couple golden apples. I can afford it. I would still rather not, so I'm not going to aim for that target, but see if I have fuel in any of these. No. Alright. I'm just going to turn these things into planks and cook them. Excellent. I've moved my spruce and oak over into barrels. The pine I don't intend to farm, so I don't intend to have a large supply of it. So I'll just use it up and kind of save space. Plenty of string. Excellent. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Well, that's cooking. Let's get started into our machinery. First, I know that I'm going to need conduits. So I'm going to start with leadstone and then harden them. For leadstone conduit, I just need redstone, lead, and glass. Could be a little challenging if I don't have any glass. Actually, can I use clear glass? I can. Excellent. I like clear glass. Clear glass is what you get if you melt sand down in the smeltery and then pour it out into a basin. You don't get any like more than smelting it, but it looks cool. Arguably, I should have just thrown it in the furnace because it might be faster, but hey, I'm having fun. In the meantime, this is done. Cool. Actually, no. Changed my mind. I know. You guys can get mad at me now if you want. Just melt that down. I do think it'll be faster. While we're cooking stuff. There we go. And yeah. I suppose actually, if I hadn't made this, I could have had pants, helmet, but that's okay. So this will give me protection 1 on both of those pieces, which is huge. So if you look at my armor down here, this should raise it by half, and then this I think raises by another half? No. It doesn't, but since it has the protection 1 enchantment on it, it is better. Unfortunately, I have very little use for those guys right now, but that's okay. But cool. I now have upgraded armor. Always a good thing to have. I'm also going to have to go for food again. I am running out of mutton and I don't have much. I have a couple pieces of bread. But yeah, we're going to have to go on a slaughtering spree. Which is okay. I actually have a weapon now and I have some decent armor. So we can go kill a few things, harvest some food. Or we can go exploring the Twilight Forest and try to find like deer. That's probably the safer option, all things considered. But first, that's enough to get started on. We will need We will need our lead. We will need our Invar. We will need electrum. We will need redstone. What else will we need? Probably other things that I'm forgetting, but let's just get started with this. I'm just going to break down a few of these blocks of redstone so that I am not impeded with my work. 6 is enough, do you think? I don't know. I think I'm just going to make 6 for now. I can always make more later, which means I made plenty. Way too much glass, in fact. Actually, I'm going to make 12, just so I use an even number of glass. It's a small thing, but it's sometimes nice. Alright, so now I'm going to make hardened, which to do that I have leadstone, the leadstone energy conduit that I just made, redstone, and an Invar ingot. I've got all of that, so let's make it. There we go. Bam. Good there. So this is what I'll use to transfer energy to all of my machinery. The best is redstone energy conduit, which transfers 10,000 instead of 400 RF per tick. But to make it, you need hardened glass, which you need to smelt you need to have pulverized obsidian and lead in an induction smelter. It's later tier, simply put. And then you need a magmatic crucible and a fluid thing on dongle to fill your empty conduit with glowstone or redstone. I can't remember which. Redstone. So later we will use that when we get into our higher tier of technology, but for now 400 RF a tick is plenty, especially considering we're going to be starting with one magmatic dynamo, which is the next thing we're going to make. Magmatic dynamo requires hot fluids. I can't remember how much it outputs, but yeah, it only puts out like 100 or 200 per tick, so I would need multiple dynamos to saturate my pipe, which I won't be doing right now anyway. So, let's see. We need Invar, pneumatic servo, and a redstone conductance coil, and that is a dude with a fishing pole. I don't like this. Alright. So first, let's see about making this conductance coil. Electrum, done. Not hard, easy peasy. Pneumatic servo requires electrum, Invar, and an item filter. Filter requires stick, string, and redstone. Sticks, string, and redstone. I'm just going to break down a few more just in case. Alright. I know I'll be using a couple more of these, so I'm just going to... There. I'm going to use up my sticks. I know I will use all of those item filters eventually, if not immediately. Alright. Make a couple of servos for later. I don't want to make them all up because I might need some electrum. So. And now we just need to make all of these. 2 Invar gears. Invar surrounding iron. I'm going to need a couple pieces of iron for that. So I need 2 of these. And you can actually, also I believe with Invar, with Invar I do believe you can make, yeah, you can make Invar armor, which is better than iron armor. So if you have an excess of Invar, it's quite useful. You can make Invar shears. Actually, can you make, I don't know if you can make Invar chest armor. The Invar sickle is quite useful for harvesting. I think I showed you guys that before. And then, yeah, Invar is used at every... Oh, there's the Invar plate. So to make Invar armor, you need an alumite large plate. So a bit more expensive. But yeah, Invar is in everything. Great stuff to have. So if you have excess Invar, you can definitely find a use for it. Tip though, I would hold off on making too much Invar early game. Because to make Invar, you need the ferrous ore over here, which you can smelt it to a ferrous ingot. You can, but ferrous ore is also the only way to get shiny metal. And the only way to do that is in a pulverizer or an induction smelter. So you might want to wait on processing all of your ferrous, because if you do it in the Tinker's way, you will never get any shiny metal. So I would wait until at the very least you can pulverize. Better would be to do an induction smelter with cinnabar. Cinnabar can be a little hard to come by. Actually, it's not. Pulverizing redstone ore, that's not too bad. So this is another reason, another argument for wanting Silk Touch. You have 25% chance. Yeah. Any rate, hold off on processing all of your ferrous because the late tier technology requires some platinum or shiny metal. And if you have processed all your ferrous, which is it's not super rare, but it's a bit of a rare metal, you're gonna run into frustration later on. So yes, Invar is useful, but use some self-control. Any rate, long spiel aside, ta-da! We now have our magmatic dynamo. Alright, we've got our dynamo, we've got ways to power it. Now we want a pulverizer and an energy cell. I'm gonna make the cell first. An energy cell, what it does, you can pipe energy into it and out of it from every side, and it's just a giant battery. It can hold, like the basic one can hold up to 400 kRF, hardened can hold 200 kRF, and so that it's kind of that way I can use just one magmatic dynamo, have it always running to charge up my cell, and then if I ever need energy, the battery basically can handle the burst. I find it's easier than powering multiple magmatic dynamos. Later, of course, I will need more dynamos, but for now, a hardened energy cell is cheap. You start with a leadstone cell, which to make you start with a leadstone frame, which is just 4 glass, 4 lead, 1 block of redstone. So let's do that. I only need 1 at the immediate point in time. Alright. Next we take the leadstone energy. Actually, can I do this one straight? Yes. So you can make a leadstone energy cell and then upgrade that using 4 Invar, or you can just make a hardened one right off the bat. It takes the exact same materials. Yeah, it takes the exact same materials, so you can do it in either order. But since I have everything, I don't have everything. I need copper. A little bit of Alright. Let's just speed the process up. There we go. Let's get this running, and then we'll make our, and then we'll get started on our pulverizer. So let's go down here. I haven't really figured out what type of setup I want to do yet, but for now, I think I'll just do something like this. I'll set this over here, and I'm going to have it output directly into an energy cell. To rotate, you right-click with your battle wrench, or your wrench. So yeah. With something else, if you right-click on the energy cell configuration, here's where you can set input-output. There'll be some experimentation because I'm a little rusty with all of that. But you can see you can say max input, max output, and you can see its charge level. To power the magmatic dynamo, you give it lava. So currently, there, output mode, I just emptied lava into the dynamo. The dynamo is now burning lava, and it's outputting 80 RF a tick. So I could have probably stayed at the basic pipes, but these pipes I currently have should hold me just fine. It's enabled, it's outputting energy, and we should see this, yeah, it's filling up. So if we look over here, blue is input. Currently it only has 1 output. We can, yeah, blue is input. Yellow, I believe. Yeah, yellow is nothing, or cancel. Orange is output, and that's input. Okay. So I don't know why it's mirrored like that, but whatever. So that means this side, there. This side should be ready to be an output when we are ready. So now we'll leave this here charging. Let's go start working on our pulverizer, shall we? Sorry, just always harvesting my sugar cane. getting ready for later. Alright. So, there's a lot of tools we'll need to make. The first one is a pulverizer. So this allows me to process a lot of things more efficiently once I get soaked touch. Let's see. Piston, flint, copper, redstone reception. Nothing too bad, and a machine frame. This is a little expensive. Servo, glass, alumite. I'm gonna need more glass. I'm probably gonna have to go out on a trip to get more sand. That's okay. I don't know if I've actually been to this. I don't think I've explored this village yet. I might have. I can't remember. Maybe you guys remember. Oh well. We'll go over there in a bit probably again. Just scour it again. I need some gold. I do have enough alumite for one frame. And I have enough aluminum to make 5:2 is the ratio for alumite. So I'm going to make some more alumite because I know I'll need it. Alright, so let's get started. Start with this. Do I have everything? I do. Bam. Machine frame. Done. Flint. Piston. Can I make a piston? Not yet because I didn't have enough pine wood planks. Only 3 planks required. Okay. Planks, cobblestone, a piece of iron, and some redstone. There we go, we got our piston. We will need 2 pieces of flint, which I have over here. Redstone reception coil, make one of those. There we go. We now have our pulverizer, our first machine. Yeah! There are several other machines we will definitely want to get to in very short order. The induction smelter is huge. And then the magmatic crucible and the fluid transposer are both big. And I think there's one more. But we have those, so I'm pretty happy. Alumite, we have 6 pieces of alumite. Do I have 3 more pieces? No. I was hoping I had 3 more pieces so that I could just pour it as a block. But I don't. So I'm just going to pour it out this way real quick. Alright, so I can go set up the pulverizer. And we can show you guys how that works. What do I need to pulverize? I don't know. I'll figure out something. Oops. There we go. Now I've got a little bit of alumite. I can make one more machine case. Actually, I have enough to make 2, so that's actually quite good. But first, let's grab the pulverizer. What do I want to pulverize just to show you guys? I mean, you can pulverize obsidian for obsidian dust. You can pulverize glowstone actually to get 4 back always. There was something I was. I'll just pulverize. Also, if you're short on string, we're not, but since you can make wool with string, and with the pulverizer, you can go the other way as well. So you can go wool to string, which is quite handy. So I'll show you guys that real quick. Just looks like we've just about finished the lava in this tank, and yeah. So as you can see, you can store a lot of energy. Do I want to set the pulverizer? No. I'm going to set the pulverizer up here, and I'm going to run pipes along the bottom. So there we go. The pulverizer is filling up with energy. Most of your machines also have their own internal battery. And yeah, you can see it's draining the energy cell at a rate of pretty much 400 RF a tick. So this is just going to burn on down. I can empty this tank as soon as that tank's done. But at any rate, so if we were to say put a piece of wool in here, ding, 4-string. So now I can go back and forth easily. As soon as I get Silk Touch, the pulverizer will be far more valuable, but one step at a time, right? Alright. And I'm just gonna, for future. There we go. This way I'll just put all of my machines up here, they'll all be powered, and later I can always move this guy, move the dynamo over, and have more power input to my hardened energy cell. The tank is almost empty. It'll be done by the time I come back. Alright. Cool. We have our segue into technology. I am going to leave, actually, technology related stuff I'm leaving over here. So that means filter, hardened transfer pipe. String still goes here. Glass I'm going to put over here because it's kind of a minerally It kind of makes sense to my mind. My apologies if it's confusing. Okay. Cool. What next? We can do some more mining. We can get into Thaumcraft because we have everything we need for that. Or we could try to make our first... Ah, no. We're going to make our first jetpack, but before that we need an energetic infuser. The energetic infuser allows you to... there are several items you can hold that store charge. The energetic infuser is what you use to charge those items. So it requires a leadstone cell frame, a machine frame, transmission coils, and a reception coil. Nothing, which means I really shouldn't have put everything away. Alright. Let's grab that. I know I'll need gold. I will need copper for this. I will need some silver. So these are made out of silver, so I'll need 2 pieces of silver in that. This is the 1 piece of gold. Copper. Machine frame. Require invar and electrum. I'm probably going to have to make some more electrum, I think. Probably. Good thing I have all those spare item filters, right? Okay, so can I make that? Yes, good. And let's grab 4 pieces of glass and 4 alemite. We might not have everything we need to make the jetpack right off, but yeah, it'll be fun to kind of get started anyways. So we got another machine frame. Let's make these 2 coils. Let's make this coil. There we go. And we need 4 pieces of glass, 4 pieces of lead in the block. I have the glass, I have the lead, so good. 4 pieces of lead, 4 pieces of glass. I'm definitely going to have to go gathering raw materials because we're running out of sand. But we do have an energetic infuser now, so yay. And that will be used to power our jetpack. Yeah, that's right, jetpack. I do like this way, so that's one thing. Flying with technology in this pack is much better than flying with Thaumcraft. The jetpack, you can make armored jetpacks, which you don't have to sacrifice armor to fly. It's huge. I think the hardened is our first. No, leadstone jetpack is our first jetpack. To make it, we need a bunch of lead. A leather strap is just 4 leather and 2 iron. I don't think I have any leather. Alrighty then. We are most certainly going to have to go out on an adventure because we have no leather. So let's just set up our energetic infuser so I can show you guys what it looks like. And then we're going to prepare for our mission. So the energetic infuser has a very large internal battery. As you can see, 400,000 RF. That's because a lot of the items you try to charge are huge, and you can drain through that really quickly later. So, let's see. Let's just, for example, the resonant jetpack is the highest tier. It's 5 million RF. So 400,000 is a drop in the bucket for that one. For the base level 200,000 RF, it's a lot less. And the jetpacks, as you go higher in the jetpack tech tree, they store more, they use more RF per tick, but you go faster while flying. So the leadstone one, you fly a little sluggish. Hardened, you fly a little faster. Redstone, you fly a little faster. And resonant, you move. And then for each one, you can make the different level of armor. So you have iron, Tinker's Alloy, Invar, and Endurium. You can't make... And it's basically each tier. So like, for the leadstone pack, you can only give it iron armor. For the hardened one, you can then give it Tinker's Alloy armor. And yeah, so your basic iron armor is iron and tin. Not too bad. To go up to the next level of Tinker's Alloy, you need to make an induction smelter so you can smelt your iron with bronze. So you basically have to follow the thermal expansion tech tree to go up the jetpack tech tree. While I'm here, since that's now empty, this is just about, yeah, we're still trying to fill up our energy cell, but you can see the energy cell was able to just immediately fill up the infuser. So, and we have a decent amount of charge staying here, so that's good. I am going to switch out tanks. And also, actually, if you want, you can upgrade your tanks, too. So this one holds 8 buckets. This holds 16 buckets if I were to spend 4 Invar. And I'm tempted, but I'm a little low on Invar, so I'm not going to. So for now, I'm going to put all that back. I'm just going to drop this one off so that anytime we're chilling in the base, I don't have my base chunk loaded yet, but anytime we're chilling in the base, this will keep, yeah, full. I'll just keep on recharging, so I'll have a good flow of energy. Later, I'll make more as I need to, but, you know, one thing at a time. Alright. So, I need leather. I can get leather from a couple of different sources. Those include cows, centaurs, and deer. I wouldn't mind trying to hunt down some centaur, which will be up in this area. The fields biome has centaurs. So what I might do is sleep, go explore, and then come home. Because I'm a little low on health, I'm going to bring a golden apple with me. I think I can afford 1 golden apple. I'm doing pretty good in gold. Go. Put this up here. Yeah, that'll work just fine. So this way, if I need to, golden apple will heal me for 2 hearts and give me absorption hearts for a little bit. Just wait for everything to die, and then we'll go off on our adventure. So let's make sure the coast is clear. So my rough plan is going to be beeline over to the village, up here, kill some centaurs, hope to get some leather. There's a creeper over there, but that's okay. Alright. And I am leaving my front door open, but since I'll be coming back into that door, monsters shouldn't be an issue. Ah, there is a eerie node around here somewhere because it's corrupting the land. You do want to be careful about the outback biome. I think I said that in a previous video. Cockatrices will spawn here as well as harpies. Cockatrices really aren't that bad. Actually, I kind of like farming them because they drop eggs, they drop meat. They're really actually quite useful. Harpies, on the other hand, leap at you, so you very often take damage. while being near them. Alright, so let's explore. That's kind of cool. Their housing is cool. Acacia wood. These are pretty cool homes. Just gonna say. And he's got a hat on him. Ooh, wheat for an emerald. That is huge. You stay. Hey, is that you? Okay. I need an emerald really badly for Soak Touch. So ideally, with any luck, there's several farms over here. With any luck, I can get at least one emerald from this guy before monsters kill him. Don't count on your villagers ever living for a long period of time. It just doesn't happen. Especially when cockatrices are on the loose. Yeah, see, I got an egg from that cockatrice. Quite useful. Alright. Hey, it's a full... This is actually quite useful. I might tear this thing down and use it... Oh, now I'm definitely tearing it down. There we go. I'm going to tear that down a little later and use it to improve my own base. How much wheat do I have? 12. I'm a little shy. I also have potatoes and carrots now, which is all fine and dandy. What else is there to be? This is the well. I don't really see anything else of major importance in this village. Just emerald for bread. Yeah. What do you offer? Flint. Yeah, I mean, obviously, some of the villager trades are just useless, but you never know until you talk to them. I could... Ow. What the... Yeah. Cactus. It'll kill you. Apparently. Any rate, as we were saying, gotta watch out for those cacti, apparently. Just something else to keep you on your toes, right? Okay, so I really do want... I've already spoken to you, you're the slim one. I really do want that emerald. Because then I can make a silky gem. And it would be great all around. Hey, it's a tinker... Okay, so this is nice. Jungle barricade, birch barricade for a gold or berry bush. That's actually not bad, because jungle wood and birch wood I could find. But we want to look for a specific... I don't see the pattern. Bummer. You can find... none of that's worth nothing. I'll take this though. In the villages that have a tinker's house, you can sometimes find a full guard pattern, which is a secret pattern you can't make. You can only find it, and it's used to make a cutlass. While I'm here, I'm also stealing his wool. So it's always good to check your tinkers. Also, early game, checking in here, you never know what parts you'll find, and sometimes it can be very handy. Okay, so there's the guy that's offering me wheat for an emerald. You need to go back in your base. It's dangerous out here. Emerald. Raw beef for an emerald is a great trade if I had the raw beef. What do you have? For bread. So I'm really just kind of chilling here, waiting for a bit more of the wheat to mature. Because I'm so close. I mean, 7 more pieces of wheat, and I have an emerald. It's just, you know, too good to say no to. 5 more. Should have brought a watering can. Definitely should have brought a watering can. Well, while I wait, let's tear down that smeltery, eh? Huh. Huh. How did you get on that tree anyway? Huh. Okay, well, let's help ourselves to some seared bricks, eh? With this now, I mean, I can basically add 2 full levels to my smeltery. I probably don't absolutely need it. 3 levels is sufficient. But it's free. Why not, you know? They're not using it. And they don't even have a smeltery controller, so. They also don't have any faucets. Ah! Yeah, watch out. You always gotta be aware for... Oh, crap. Run away and eat an apple. Yeah, these guys, harpies, are a pain in the rear. Okay. Whew. $19. Now let's just find that villager and get out of here. Come on, villager. So I need the villager to... I really hope he didn't die. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Sweet. Alright. Yeah, that was an adventure. Now I'm gonna get out of here and go north. Actually, let's see what else he offers for trade now. Fish for emerald. This guy is phenomenal. Unfortunately, I have to leave him be. Just because. And actually, I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away. Sorry about the interruption, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, just had something come up. Without further ado, let's get out of here. Alright, so we have fields of roses, we have chickens. Oh, nice. Eggs. Excellent. I needed... Excellent. Yeah. Alright, let's just... That was good, though. We have an emerald, so we can now make ourselves a silk touch, which will hold us over till we find more emeralds. Great wood tree? Why not? Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Wow, this is like Chicken Haven. You gotta be careful while you're out in a field biome. Centaurs can and will spawn. So you just gotta be aware of that. Pardon me. Whew. Okay. That guy's got a hat. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit of space. Cool. So yeah, I got those meat morsels here from killing the cockatrices. Hey, it's a centaur. I'm just kind of waiting to get a couple of great wood saplings. I can come back. Let's go kill that centaur. I'm a little close to the outback, closer than I'd like, so he's got to always be aware and alert. I could harvest berry bushes. They are a source of food as well. Come on, give me leather. There we go. The nice thing also is centaurs make sounds when they come up on you. They're not as quiet as the harpies. Actually, this works out. It's already almost nighttime? Jeez. Well, this is obnoxious. I should have brought a bed. Actually, no problem. I've got wool. There we go. Crisis averted. What did I have in this position? I think it was excavator. Yes. Excellent. Just gotta be careful for that centaur that looks like he would love to eat me. Well, don't eat me. They're vegetarian. Oh, maybe they're not. Either way, he doesn't want to eat me. He just wants to kill me for walking on his turf. Because he's hardcore like that. Also, killing centaurs drop emerald shards, so it's another source of emeralds. I temporarily spaced out and forgot about that source. Come here. Come on. Oh, you're stuck? Cool. Let me kill you. While we're at it, give me more leather. Nice. So I've got 4 leather, which is enough for my immediate needs. I'm going to chill around here a little longer because I want more leather. And since there's easy sand to grab, so might as well. Apparently my inventory is full. What can I get rid of? I don't need a fence. I don't really need dirt. Nor do I need that seed. I'm surprised I only have 1 great wood sapling. I can get rid of the plank too. Okay. Nothing like a little bit of sand to just, you know. When I get back, I also will make a golden bag of holding. That or a satchel. Basically, I need some extra storage is what it comes down to. But yeah. I got... Let's see if I can just make this a full stack. 1 more full stack. There we go. I have 3 stacks of sand. 4 stacks of great wood. We're doing pretty good. Except that I'd like to drop something. You know what? I don't need that piece of wheat. There we go. There's a couple more great wood saplings. Cool. I'm debating if I should take my bed with me. So here is a totem that you can tell by the dark grass around it. It's an eerie totem. It's corrupting the landscape, and normally I would destroy it, but I want to scan it first before I destroy it. So for now it gets to sit there and just corrupt the landscape. In the meantime, hey, cows. I'm not going to kill the cows because I can kill centaurs as a renewable source of leather. Holy crap. I found the great centaur army over here. Alright, bring it! Yeah. 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. 4 down. Whew! What'd I get? Some iron. Some leather. Oh! Whew! They scared me. Let's get rid of the rose. Okay. And let's get rid of the 41 seeds. I really don't need seeds. Seeds are really easy to come by. But I now have 15 pieces of leather, which should hold me for a good long while. Okay, this was a great trip. Trying to think if while I'm out here, anything else I'd like to grab. But I think I kind of want to get back to base where it's a little safer. Oh, it's a pig. You startled me, piggy. Don't do that. Plus side, I also got a ton of chicken eggs. I did not know there were this many chickens out and about here, so that's useful. I was hoping, and I still kind of am hoping, that these guys will drop some more emerald shards for me. It's their rare drop, so you really don't get a lot of them unless you have a fortune enchanted weapon. Yeah, I've only got 1. But if I could get 4, that would be another emerald. Some clay in there could be useful, but I'm okay for now. Alright, let's just pick up my bed and go home. Everything in order? Yeah. Alright. Save. safest way to get home is probably going to be over and down. I'm also surprised. Normally you get meat from killing centaurs. I didn't get any meat from killing those guys. I guess I just didn't kill enough. I could harvest some of these chickens, I suppose, but meh. I also can farm up berries. Food isn't... there's 100 different ways to get food, so it's like it's not like it's... You're not... Starving isn't too hard in this game. Other games that have more aggressive food overhaul, starving is definitely a fear, but it's generally not a big issue in this pack. I do need to figure out some food source, but yeah. Oh, there's that guy too, corrupting the world. As always, careful around lava. You never know when a lava monster will pop up to give you a bad day. But okay. A little bit of a jump and a scare at one point. I've got my population of sheep here for shearing. That definitely caught me off guard, not gonna lie. The harpies. But not too bad. We didn't lose too much health from this adventure. We have plenty of leather. And here we are. Home sweet home. There we go. Excellent. So I'm going to assign this right here to Greatwood. Just there we go. Bam. I probably should assign one to sand, but I use sand up so quickly that it's not really worth it. Alright, so we have shards, emeralds, emerald pieces, a couple morsels of meat. I'll eat those. I could start a potato or a carrot farm. That would hold my character over. So I have options now for food. I ain't gonna starve. Plenty of leather, a bunch of eggs, a couple of feathers. Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna put that up there. Cool. Alright, so that pretty solid start here. Yeah, indeed. What do we want to do next? Jetpack could be fun. We could definitely go towards a jetpack. I kind of want to actually do some mining. Actually, let's make a new, better hammer for ourselves. This one is going to be Silk Touch. It's going to be awesome. That definitely awesome. We just don't know what all we're doing to it yet. So let's see. A hammer is 2 plates, a rod, and the hammer head. We don't really want to use... Ideally, I'd want to use some paper in there somewhere, but paper for plates really slows the speed down and lowers durability. The head, I could make a paper head and then put a diamond on it? Yeah. No. We're not going to be putting any paper on this. If I have 3 pieces of thaumium, a thaumium rod would be good. So I'll do something like thaumium rod, the best head I can currently do, which is going to be probably alamite. And then, yeah. So an obsidian plate. I think I have 3 pieces of thaumium. I have exactly 3 pieces of thaumium, so let's make that real quick. Tough rod. Excellent. So I guess the plus side with Silk Touch also, you don't want to put any fortune enchantments or anything on it because they, Silk Touch and fortune don't, yeah, they just don't balance out. I suppose I could theoretically just, this hammer has 1 more enchantment on it, so I could do it on this one, but I'm going to keep this as just like my general purpose hammer. So for my hammer head, I need more aluminum if I want to make it out of alamite. I could just make it bronze. I also, yeah. We're going to make an induction furnace. because you can make steel with an induction smelter just by iron and charcoal. Not difficult to do, or pulverized coal, but charcoal's cheap. Yeah, we don't want pulverized coal. So we just need an induction smelter to make this. Iron is better than alumite. It has really high durability, good speed. The only you're only going to do better than steel. So not iron, steel. You're only going to get better than steel in this pack with the nether ores. So cobalt and ardite or manalum. And those are rare, hard to find, and I haven't been to the nether yet, and I don't want to go to the nether until I have soak touch. For the reason of quartz. So yeah, let's make an induction smelter. I have enough alumite, and this way I can do. So I'll do a steel head, a steel plate, an obsidian plate, and a thaumium tough rod. It should have a ridiculous amount of durability. It should have a good speed and good enchantability. So induction. The other way you can get steel in this pack is if you kill skeletons that drop chainmail. Chainmail can be melted down for steel. Alright, induction smelter. Bucket, easy. Invar, copper, machine frame. 4, and a thing Hosium bobber. That's going to be the more expensive part. I've got the 4 of that. Let's get some glass. Get that going. In the meantime, I think I'm out of electrum. I am indeed. This should set me up for electrum for good. Arguably, I may be using too much gold, but yeah, there we go. Electrum is 1 gold, 1 silver, so this should give me 4 blocks. This should give me 36 electrum. I should have no more problems with electrum ever. And I mean, silver-wise, I'm not worried about. Gold, I have 4 blocks of gold. I can afford to be a little bit extravagant, I suppose is a good word. And I'll need the electrum to make the servo. So, alright, in the meantime though, Invar, I need to make a bucket, and I need to make a reception coil. 1 gold, and 3 iron. Alright. Bucket. Done. Reception coil. Done. Okay. So I'll need 2 Invar, 2 copper. Let's grab some copper while we wait. Okay. 2 Invar, 2 copper. Now I just need some electrum, which, yeah. Electrum for days. But that's a good thing. Incidentally, this item filter, I believe you can use it, yeah. You can use it in item duct pipes to filter out what can go through that pipe. So it has an actual use besides just crafting. But I mainly just use it as, yeah. There we go. Okay. We got ourselves everything we do. There we go. We now have an induction smelter. Yay! And electrum for years. Okay. We're going to need charcoal for making steel. So let's make some charcoal. spare chest. Just cleaning up house. A little bit of inventory. Sorry for the dead space there, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Okay. So, yeah, as you can tell, we've... Electrum. There we go. I'm gonna put the glass and redstone away. Let's go put our smelter down on the line. Also, hey look, we have a fully charged cell and we have a little bit of lava left. Very nice. So we should see this immediately. Yeah, it fills up very quickly. The energy cell is buffering it. And actually, the magmatic dynamo also has an internal energy storage. So this is emptying out first, and now we're refilling this as we refilled everything. Poof. So the induction smelter can be used to smelt a single thing like a furnace, or you can put two ingredients together. So, for example, charcoal and iron gives you steel. So that's what we're going to do next. I'm going to need a lot of iron. So, let's see. If I'm going to do a steel plate, that's 8 ingots, and a hammerhead is 8. So I'm going to need 16 pieces of iron. And it's 4 to that, so I'm going to need a full stack of charcoal. Alternatively, I could take some of my coal and pulverize it, which I have a lot of coal, so I'm tempted to. In fact, I'm going to pulverize 16. Alright. Because it's 2 pulverized coal or 4 charcoal. And since I already have the pulverizer, this is something you can do. So the coal, pulverized. So this will get me 8 pieces of steel right here. So while that's pulverizing, so for the other 8, I will need 32 pieces of charcoal. Not quite there yet. We're just gonna let that keep cooking. Let that cook. I don't need the. So the electrum, that does look like a lot of electrum, but for the redstone jetpack, you need a lot of electrum. 1, 2. You know, it just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I will use every last ingot of that electrum, I'm predicting, and probably need to make some more. That's how much electrum you'll use. Alright. Smelter. Iron ingots. Oh look, sulfur. Nice. So sulfur, you can get a ton of in the nether. You do need it to make a leadstone flux capacitor, which is one of the ingredients for the jetpack. You can use sulfur to make torches, because once you get to the nether, sulfur is everywhere, and you will never, ever run out of sulfur. So this is just, this was added as kind of a way to give you a use for sulfur. So you'll never want to use your coal for torches once you get to the nether. You can also use it as fertilizer. It's not bad. I really haven't experimented with the fertilizer much, but yeah. Hey look, we're getting steel. Yay us. Probably soon we should start up a nether, but that'll be once we get our once we get Silk Touch going. And on that end, we need to make a silky jewel, which is silky cloth surrounding an emerald. Silky cloth is 1 aluminum, so I need 32 string and 4 nuggets. I have 1 string short, but I have that. Grab my emeralds. We're gonna walk down and pulverize this wool. Almost there, enough to switch that over. Still doing good. Pulverize for me, please. Ding. Alright, cool. How are we doing here? Alright, we have 8 of our ingots. Now we just need to put the charcoal in. Which, if I can do basic math, 8 times 4 should be 32. Hey look, we're almost there. Yeah, induction smelter. Alright, cool. While that's going, we can melt our first 8 ingots and get our hammerhead. And let's make our silky jewel. There we go. This adds the silk touch modifier to any tinker's tool. So we're good. I will also give it probably, I don't know. I may or may not give it repair. Well, I'll give it at least 1 repair, but otherwise, the other things I would give it would be speed. Because it's silk touch. You don't really have anything, well, depending on its mining level. I might also put a diamond on it, because diamond will raise the mining level of anything up to obsidian. But I think steel can mine beyond that. I think steel is like, pretty sure steel is the highest or second highest mining level. Hello, spider. Wow, several spiders. Oh well. They are free to do whatever they want out there. They just can't come in. Hammerhead. Shark! No, just the hammerhead. And then as soon as I have flight, I don't think I saw a temple. Well, there's this temple we still haven't explored yet. But a flying temple, I don't see one. Basically, I want to find one of those flying temples because it's a great way to kill a blaze and get a blaze rod, so I can then start healing potions. Once we have flight, we can explore. Awesome. Next will be this, but that'll be in a little while here. So we're coming along nicely. We almost have our new hammer with silk touch. Ideally, alternatively, I could just put silk touch on my pick, but I like a silk touch hammer. Just that way, you also have an unlimited supply of smooth stone. There we go. So it's useful to have all around. Okay, let's get this melting. It's a good hammer. It served me well, but it is time to say goodbye to that hammer, probably. Alright. What next? While we're waiting, I do have an empty portable tank I can refill, which I might eventually. So things like, I could expand my smeltery, but I generally don't process. If you use your smeltery for a lot of automation, then it's really useful because you can melt more at a time, that sort of thing. But I haven't really set that automation up yet. And since I just use it for a piece at a time, it's not as important to me. But, you know, your mileage may vary. But once we have the silk touch, I'd say let's go into the Twilight Forest a little bit. Go on a heavy-duty mining spree, come out of that, set up and ready to go to the Nether? Or I could even, actually, you know what, now let's get ready to go to the Nether. So to go to the Nether, we need obsidian. Rather than mine obsidian, let's just make it. There's the output, pouring, excellent. So that'll put 8 units of lava. I now need a portable tank with 8 units of water. There we go. Is this empty? Not quite yet. As soon as it's empty, there we go. Wait for this to finish emptying. Meanwhile, I have 8 molten steel. Let's get that out of there. I don't think steel alloys with anything else. It's an alloy itself, but there we go. Cool. Now we can make ourselves our new hammer. This is almost empty. It's set to output, so as soon as this is empty, it'll now fill with water. There we go. And there. Pouring the water in. While that's all doing its thing, let's make ourselves a hammer while Spider dances outside. So yeah, 6,000 durability, mining level cobalt, which means it's the highest mining level, mining speed 3. Just for comparison and giggles, let's see what this hammer is. Mining level redstone, so it's a lower mining level. Mining speed 2.7, so it's slower, and 3,000. So the new hammer has double the durability, increased speed, and a higher mining level. So let's make it. And then the only question is, do we want the purple on the forward side or back side? It doesn't really matter. Thaumic, oh, and also 4 modifiers. Alright, so the first thing we do, Silk Touch. We now have some options. It has 3 modifiers remaining, and really the only things we ever want to put on it are going to be repair and speed. Iron or steel is actually pretty cheap, considering it just takes iron and charcoal. So I think I might not even bother putting repair on it. I might just have a supply of steel and repair it manually. Which means if I want to, I could put a ton of redstone on it. I don't have a ton of redstone yet, but I do have... I have a fair bit. Let's see what we can do with this. And this will only take 1 modifier anyways. So we can get it... Wait, why is it speed? Interesting. I thought it's speed... I guess Silk Touch slows it down slightly. Alright, so let's raise the speed a bit. Alright, so now we have speed of 4.6, and it still has 2 modifiers. I could just completely overload it with redstone. I'm tempted. I don't know. We'll experiment. We'll see how fast this is. If we don't like it, we can always add more speed. Obsidian, we've got 16. I'm just going to start pouring it out so that I can make our gateway. I'm also going to take these portable tanks down and fill them up in our lava area. It's kind of cool. These tanks auto stack, so if you put one on top of the other, it auto outputs. So you see it'll go down to this one. It's a little thing, but it is kind of convenient. I have this wall set up just so that rogue lava monsters don't try to eat me. And or come back up into my base. Right now there is no monster, so I feel a little safer. I am being a little risky right now, especially since I'm playing with fire, I have no water source, and I'm decently low health. This is not a recommended way to go about surviving in your world. It's actually a great way to go about dying in your world, but, you know. Sometimes the occasional risk makes life more exciting, right? We all like to feel alive once in a while. As you can see, I've nearly emptied this whole lava pocket out, which would be nice, because there's another pocket over here, although it doesn't look very big now that I'm closer to it. But it was nice. We basically had enough lava to keep us well supplied. A little later, what we'll do is we'll set up an endothermic pump in the nether. It self-chunk loads, and basically we will have an infinite supply of nether lava. We're not to that point yet, but when we get there, it will be quite handy. There we go. How much? Yeah, it's not a lot of lava. It's a little bit, though. Let's close back up. There we go. Cool. I just like to always, keep my supplies up. And I also, while I'm down here, there we go. So now this is full of lava. As I use any energy, will automatically refill the cell, and so I shouldn't have trouble with just one magmatic dynamo as long as I spend a little bit of time chilling and base with it. I always do, especially if I'll be working on Thaumcraft. The entire time I'm Thaumcrafting, I won't be needing, energy, and so I can slowly over time replenish my energy stores. Right. So now we need to figure out where we want to put our gate to to the nether. We need to figure that one out, because this will give me more than enough obsidian. So the obsidian in here, it takes 2 ingots of obsidian to make an obsidian block, so it's treated like an ore, not a full 8. So I should get 8 pieces of obsidian from this. I should have 5 there, and I think it takes what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of obsidian, I believe, is to make a minimal gate. 14 to make a full pretty gate. So we're good. I'm only going to do the minimal because I like to set my gates into a wall, so enemies can only ever come out one way. And then it doesn't really matter. If you have it recessed, you can't really see the corners if you do it right. Alright, so I could set it up here, up by my other gate. Or I could set it, I think I'm going to do it down here. Like, maybe I'll set it over here. Yeah, do it here. Perfect. Hey look, smooth stone, yay. Okay. So it should be 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. I will also need to make myself a flint and steel. Right. I wish I hadn't done that. This will be faster, actually. Probably. I don't know if it isn't, actually. It'll pull them both up. We're just saying it's faster. I like to be flush. Alright. Let's try that. There we go. Bingo. A little less fancy, because normally I'd have it at the level of the ceiling, but since my ceiling's higher, that's okay. I would still rather not waste obsidian. Okay, now I just need to make a flint and steel, light it, and we have a gateway to the nether. And until such time as I can safely secure the other side, we keep it blocked up. So yeah, something nice about this now. Oh. See? Coal ore, which you can smelt for 1 coal, you can pulverize for 2 coal. Not bad. This, on the other hand, is just being nuts. That, kiddies, is why you never mine directly up. You never know when there'll be an annoying piece of gravel that wants to land on your head and give you a headache. You know what? I don't think that spruce is worth giving a slot to. I think I'm going to put netherrack there when I get to it. Charcoal, glass, obsidian, flints. I'm gonna need another barrel for... Actually, smooth stone is definitely... Smooth stone will definitely need a spot too. I might move the dirt or the gravel. Not sure. Probably the gravel, because I don't really care about it. Like, once you built your smeltery, the gravel, you find more gravel because you're mining, but your uses for it kind of goes... So... There you have it. Okay. Let's see. We've got a hammer that we're pretty happy with, all things considered. What's the speed of my pickaxe? Mining speed 7. So my pickaxe is definitely faster for a single block than my hammer. But I could speed that up. I could speed it up a lot if I wanted to. Or I could just go ahead and give it some repair. It's... I think I'd rather... Nah. Let's put this away, though. I'll put that away for now. I would rather just repair it and have a super fast hammer. So I think I'm going to head into the Twilight Forest for a round of mining. And then we'll go to the Nether next. Because I have a bunch of redstone that is sitting down here waiting to be gathered and pulverized. I could gather this water-infused stone now for later. There's a lot I can do. But let's just run down the pathways, make sure I haven't missed anything yummy. Cinnabar ore. Useful. Quite useful, actually. And, hey look. Looks like I was never there. There we go. Here's some redstone. And this hammer's actually quite fast. Here's a cave, which makes me a little nervous. I'm just gonna light it up and block it off. And if anything, I should be using up my cobble because there are far fewer uses for cobble than there are. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Smoothstone has more uses. Ooh, hello. Live roots. Nice. How much I get? 8. Cool. With that, I should be able to complete my armor set, which will make me much more comfortable about going into the Nether. Just because it's slightly better armor. Alright. More iron and coal, always useful. So see now, coal is no longer a pain to gather. You kind of just go, oh, okay, no problem. It's safe to gather coal again. The most basic resource in Minecraft no longer kills me. Yay. Hey, and I found bedrock. Torch everything up. Oh crap! Oh, no, no, no! Crap, 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 crap! This is bad. This is very bad. No! No! I thought I had sealed it up. Well. Yeah, that just happened. Well. This is the joy of playing hardcore. You get too complacent, bad things happen when you start not caring. This is a great place to end the episode. Hey look, you can see I picked up my own head in my inventory. How morbid. I don't know what I'll be doing next. I might repeat this world. I might move on. I'm kind of toying with a couple other games, so keep tuned for whatever. There will be more Minecraft for sure. I might take a break from it and come back later, just, you know, for sake of variety. But do stay tuned, and Yeah, we'll see. I'm toying with the idea of the playing Don't Starve Reign of Giants. I've played, and you've seen the Don't Starve. I haven't played Reign of Giants yet, so if I play that on camera, there'll be a lot of starving and dying, I'm sure, but it should be a fun exploration. So do stay tuned. If you guys enjoy the stream, the videos, please hit that follow button, come back again, and until next time, take care.